Hello one and hello all and welcome to another crafting adventure where today we are going to embark once again on our dinosaur paper craft book. Now, it's getting a bit dusty over time, but so far we have done the Tyrannosaurus, the Spinosaurus, we've done the Triceratops and the Stegosaurus, and today I feel we're going to try one of the easier ones to do, and that is this fella here. And if we can get the name to come up, as you can see, that lovely name of Euoplocephalus. I'm going to guess that's the name. I'm not very good at dinosaur pronunciation. And once again, Mayumi has agreed to assist me.
Hi.
And we're going to get this underway. So, this dinosaur is easier than the other ones. As you can see, the body already has the legs attached. The tail is a separate piece, and the head, again, is a separate piece. So it's just 3 bits you've got to put together. But there is a lot of sticking you've got to do on all of these. So, first thing you've got to do is get the pieces out of the book. For those who've never done one of these before, first things first, you have to be very careful when removing these parts from the book. They do have some small parts like this, and sometimes they can tear if you try to pull them out a little bit too aggressively. At the moment, Mayumi is fixing the head because we had a little accident, but that'll be fine in a moment, I'm sure. And once you are at this stage, you then have to double check some of these lines. They have black dotted lines, which mean folds, and usually on the other side, you have to separate them like that. So you have to go around and double check to make sure that you have not left any parts connected that should not be connected. Be very careful when doing this though. If you do break the wrong connections, you're going to need some sellotape to repair it. Like I said, as I did with the head just now. So be careful with that and make sure all of those parts are correctly separated. With all the parts ready, you can start gluing them together. Now, I'll show on the tail just to give an example. They do sometimes have these folds which you just need to crease very lightly. With this one, it also has the spikes that you need to push out to give a lovely spiky design. But you'll find these pieces with a little star on, and they will correspond with another piece with a star on that you just glue together. So this tail just has the one piece that you have to glue and pop all the spikes out there. With something like the head, obviously that is going to fold over like that to create a sort of curve. And then the head itself will go around the neck. You can see the 1, 2, 3 will line up with 1, 2, 3 on the back of the head. And then this should line up with that there to hopefully it'll look better when it's all together. Alright, so we're going to stick the head together and the tail together, and then we'll come back and take a look at the body. With the power of Dinosaur glue, the tail has been glued together. I do recommend using these, or any pegs, just to hold the bits in place so you can do more than one bit at a time. Also, the head has been done. The head was a lot more difficult than first thought, simply because it's very small, so it's difficult to get your fingers inside and such. Also, you can see the nose here got a bit damaged. Well, you know, it held together quite nicely, and it does give a nice effect there. So we're going to put the head down over there. Next, the body. Now the body is a little bit confusing. First you're going to have to glue that bit like that. Then the stomach is going to come around like this. Sorry. That goes on there. The stomach goes around like this. Then you can see the feet. They are going to sort of, I guess, fold up like that. And like that, and they'll stick together, so you get that sort of 3D foot effect. Well, we'll look into that in a bit more detail, and I will give Mayumi the chance to put this one together too. I'll be right back. And I have returned with the body very nicely and lovingly put together. Just got some pegs on it just to make sure the glue dries in the correct way. I do recommend, as I said earlier, using these. They are very, very helpful. Okay, once you got your 3 parts together like this, the tail will slide there. There's a little hole in this bit. You can just slide that in, put some glue on, and that'll stick it in place. And if you look on the underside here, if we remove that one, there's a little tag there and another one on the other side, and they should match up with the neck pieces on here. That'll just go inside there, and hopefully it'll all come together quite nicely. So again, tail slides on, bit of glue on there, stick it in place. The head, you got your 2 tags there, and they go inside the neck. Now, I have discovered with these that putting the head on is the most difficult thing. If you remember with, I think maybe 2 of mine, the head fell off at the last moment. So do be careful when putting your heads on. And I think with this one, you want these 2 little bits to go inside like that, and then they'll stick on the inside. Well, okay. Let's find out how easy this is to do. Oh, it looks like his back leg is a bit strange, but he does stand up. All right, we're going to put this together. Well, I say we. Mayumi's going to put this together for us and find out just how wonderful the final creation is. On a side note, she has complained about how it's quite flexible, so and a little bit weak. So you do have to be careful when bending it because it can tear a little bit. Although the tears were caused by me, not her. Also, you have to hold the glue to make sure it's really dry, or else it will split along the seams and then it won't hold its shape. But all that aside, let's find out what the final thing looks like. Dinosaur! Yes, the dinosaur is complete. The head and the tail have been glued to perfection. And even the little name placard, which I never actually made in the past. I don't know why, I just always forgot to remove it from the book. I also gave him, the friend, the melon triceratops because I do enjoy the design on this one. But we are here to look at this Euoplocephalus, this one. Now, the head itself is actually quite wide, but after a little bit of damage repair, it did go together quite nicely, and I'm very impressed at how well the chin lines up there. I don't know, it looks pretty good. The tail has gone on. You could fold the body down a bit more, but you don't have to if you don't want to. And you could bend these spikes out a little bit, but I think it looks great as it is. Also, it stands up nicely and doesn't fall over when I shake the table. Oh yeah, there you go. Another dinosaur from the book of Dinosaur Papercraft. I'm very impressed by these designs. They are a little bit more difficult to build than you may think because, as Mayumi mentioned earlier, they are quite difficult to pop out of the pages. I advise using a knife or some scissors if you need it. I did kind of tear the page to bits trying to get these bits out, but you know, each to their own. If you can get it out nice and neatly, go ahead. Some of them go together quite easily, like the old Triceratops here. This one, despite having a few parts, was actually quite difficult to do, and I'm very glad that Mayumi did it for me because, yeah, I probably would have messed up the head quite a lot. So a big thank you to Mayumi.
You're welcome.
And a big thanks to everyone for watching. So do stay safe in these unusual times, and thank you for watching. I hope to see you all next time, and well, have a great week.